As many countries face the task of helping refugees adapt to new lives, one may ask, what can I do to help? Greg and Amy considered that same question after Greg's grandfather moved from their house in the United States. They wondered how they could put their now available basement to use.
As I was praying about what to do with our empty in-law apartment in our house, the thought came to me, we're moving Grandpa out into assisted living. This space we could rent and make some money. But at the same time, I heard about needs of refugees who are needing homes. So I contacted our Adventist Community Services leader here in the Chesapeake Conference, and I said, do you know of anyone who has been bussed up from the border of Mexico who are homeless and they need a place to stay for a while? He immediately called me and he said, thank you for offering. Yes.
Their decision came with many questions. Was the family Christian? Did they drink or smoke? Were they honest people? If there were children, would they be well behaved? The information they received was limited.
The only thing that we knew was that they were from Venezuela, that it was a family of 4, and we knew their names and we knew the girls' ages, and I think that was all that we knew.
That's all we knew.
And that they were going to be homeless if somebody didn't offer them a place to stay. And so we prayed about it, deliberated for a number of hours, actually, as you can imagine. And finally, one of our dear friends, one of our close church members, close friends, he always says, do the next right thing. And that popped into my mind, and I thought, do the next right thing. What is the next right thing? Well, the next right thing, the next decision that we can make is, are we going to take them or are we not? And so we decided prayerfully, yes, we will extend hospitality to them.
People ask us, how could you do this? It's such a big thing, and we have spent 20 years involved in mission work in Asia. And I think the way we do this is just, like you said earlier, doing the next right thing, step by step. God stretches you if you are willing to be stretched.
Like Greg and Amy, church groups and individuals in different cities around the globe are serving their cities by providing help to refugees in different ways. In Vienna, Austria, a center of influence offers German classes and assists refugees with filling out government forms. The center also has a clothing distribution program. And once a week, individuals can come in to have a nourishing meal and pick up food supplies for their families. In the United States, a refugee ministry in Clarkston, Georgia, helps families when they first come into the country by providing them with basic food items. They also provide them with furniture and mattresses. The Adventist Learning Center in Beirut, Lebanon, serves Syrian refugee children. Many of the students have experienced traumatic events, and the staff aims to provide them with a stable learning environment. The center interacts with the parents too, by offering literacy and English classes in the evenings. The staff at the Adventist University in Medellin, Colombia, started a special initiative that assists migrant families in starting their own small businesses. Equipment given to the families included ovens, sewing machines, mobile food carts, and printers. The university teachers provided training on how to use the equipment, how to sell the products, and how to manage their business. Fleeing to a new country is a stressful process that involves language barriers, financial challenges, and cultural adjustment. Prayerfully consider how you can help the foreigner in your community. Visit the Mission to the City's website for more ideas.
So I encourage you that if you want to make a difference in your community to show God's love, just do the next right thing, right, Amy?
That's right.
Step by step, and God will help you and guide you and show you what it is.
When Stefania was younger, her family owned a house by the sea in Sicily, Italy. She noticed that every morning a neighboring family with 5 children met outside to read the Bible and pray together. One morning, they invited her over to join them.
One of the brothers, Andrea, was particularly wise and also made me laugh. He was kind and totally different from other guys our age, so we started to date. And eventually, he became my husband.
As they dated, Andrea taught Stefania about Adventist principles. She started attending the Adventist church and felt welcomed. After studying and praying, she was baptized. In 2016, Stefania's congregation in Ragusa, Italy, appealed to Adventist members around the world to help them build a new church. Another church member, Marco, remembers how difficult it was to worship in their old space. They occupied the bottom level of a large building. The neighbor upstairs was constantly complaining that they were disturbing him.
He would often hit his floor with a stick to let us know he wasn't happy. But one time, he came downstairs and shattered the front glass door with the stick.
Thanks to your 13th Sabbath offering contribution, this congregation was able to build a stunning new church.
It's absolutely beautiful to be here, in a place where we can be free to worship God without the anxiety and fear that we will upset others. Sometimes I come into the church before everyone else because I'm responsible for music and worship. I come to test microphones and prepare. Sometimes I just stop and gaze at this beautiful space, and tears come to my eyes.
The Ragusa congregation hasn't wasted any time putting this space to use. They conduct a variety of activities and programs focused on serving others.
One way the Adventist Church has impacted my life is by giving me the possibility to give back. To give back part of the blessing that God has given me. Not just in terms of money, but also in terms of time and service dedicated to people.
An often underserved population is the immigrant and refugee community. Adventists in Ragusa use their new space to conduct Italian language courses that help new residents qualify for jobs. The church's support helps these individuals make friends in a social environment and gives them confidence to navigate their new home.
At the end of the course, we have a party for everyone who passes the final test. We have the party here at the church. A lot of people have the opportunity to know the church, its members, and its message.
Adventists in Ragusa want the love of Jesus to be felt by everyone. So they host events where the physically disabled can feel comfortable and have fun.
My dream is that this church may become a totally inclusive church. That everyone who comes here knows that Christ died for them.
Thank you for providing a safe place for church members in Ragusa to serve their community more. Your contribution to this 13th Sabbath Offering project in 2016 has impacted countless lives.